Welcome to MRS Bulletin's Materials News podcast, providing breakthrough news and interviews with researchers on hot topics in materials research. My name is Laura Lay. Natural materials such as skin have an impressive ability to be stiff while also being able to heal themselves. In contrast, many synthetic materials can be stiff or self-healing, but don't usually have both attributes. New research has led to the creation of a composite material that, like skin, is both stiff and self-healing. The composite involves a hydrogel with long polymer chains confined between nanosheets of synthetic hectorite. The nanosheets are fully delaminated and are oriented parallel to each other by introducing a mild shear flow. The spacing between the sheets is tuned by adjusting the concentration, as Dr. Hang Zhang from Aalto University in Finland explains.
We are using a very special type of clay nanosheets. Those are synthetic ones and very unique. So it was only produced by Professor Joseph Boy's group. They are very unique in the sense you can really make monolayer dispersions of them. So they are really like 1 nanometer thick nanosheets dispersed in water. And that was not possible with other previous nanosheet systems.
The nanosheets can achieve a very uniform parallel orientation. They are much longer than the spacing between them, which hinders rotation and leads to an nematic liquid crystal where the planes are not well defined. This structure serves as a scaffold around which the hydrogel is polymerized, creating densely packed entangled polymer chains. The resultant stiff material has a modulus of 50 megapascals, similar to skin, and a tensile strength up to 4.2 megapascals.
We were indeed surprised that the stiffness got enhanced by so many times. That's something we did not expect in the beginning. We thought, okay, there may be some mechanical reinforcement by adding the clay, but actually it goes beyond our expectation. That's what was very surprising, and we were, of course, very excited to discover that. And we were also very excited to discover that the material is also capable of self-healing, despite the very high stiffness.
When self-healing takes place where the nematic structure is end-to-end, the ultimate tensile strength recovers by 33%. And when self-healing involves a plane parallel to the nanosheets, recovery is close to 100%. They also have good adhesion properties.
They adhere really well on substrate, and that's precisely because they are delaminated, like they are monolayer. If they are not, if they are multi-layer in the gel, and when they undergo some force, then those layers might be tear apart, which breaks the material. But now since they are already monolayer dispersed, that does not happen, and that actually makes the gel even stronger, so that the adhesion is also very good in this system.
Combining the nanosheets with the polymer is straightforward, but the stiffness of the material led to a challenge when it came to testing the mechanical properties.
Because they are so stiff, it's difficult to measure the mechanical property actually, because they slip out of the grip of the tensile tester. So we really find proper ways of fixing them to achieve reproducible, repeatable tensile test measurement results.
Other substances or materials can be added to the composite to provide novel functionalities. Glycerol was added to produce an organohydrogel, while soaking in an iron chloride solution led to an iron 3 coordinated hydrogel. Although these could have different applications, Dr. Zhang points out that there is more work to do.
In terms of potential, one can think of, for example, self-healing software robots or artificial tissues that can self-heal, like synthetic skin. So those are kind of like the potential where it can be applied. But of course, there is still technical challenges we have to overcome to make those applications real. People got really interested in, okay, you have something that is skin-like, so to speak, and they can still self-heal. So people are very much interested. We got many contacts. But of course, we are still in the fundamental research stage, so it's not yet applicable to the market. But actually, we really much look forward to the opportunity to later on, let's say, translate this technique or technology into real products in the future.
This work was published in a recent issue of Nature Materials. My name is Laura Lay from the Materials Research Society. For more news, log on to the MRS Bulletin website at mrsbulletin.org. Follow us on Twitter at MRS Bulletin. Don't miss the next episode of MRS Bulletin Materials News. Subscribe now. Thank you for listening.